Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Thank you once again for joining me for another one of our seniors workout sessions, or gentle workout sessions for those of you joining us who are not exactly senior. What we're doing today, as you know, is a continuation of last week. So that means the first session of the week, we're going to be working primarily on legs and balance. In the second session of the week, we're going to do a little bit more work for your upper body, although I'll try to get a little bit of upper and lower body today, and specifically work for your rotator cuff muscles. Anyway, I don't want to jabber on and keep you waiting, so let's just go ahead and get into the workouts right away. So, to start, I want you to raise your arms. I want approximately a 90-degree angle in your elbows. I want you to rotate them as far forward as you can, and then I want you to rotate them as far backwards as you can. As you rotate forward, let the shoulder blades go. Let your shoulders come forward and hunch up. And then as you rotate them backwards, I want you to let your shoulder blades drop down. And the reason I'm doing this, aside from working the rotator cuff muscles and warming them up, is to allow you to let your shoulder blades, let your scapula move with the arms. All right, so we're going to do this 10 times. For 10, a little faster. 9, try to increase your range of motion, so push through. 8, 7, and let those shoulders go with the arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to stretch those arms forward, stretch the shoulder blades apart, and then pull the shoulder blades back. Stretch forwards, and then pull them back. We're going to do that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I know it's not a lot of work. 3, but probably all of you out there are feeling like your shoulders are working and they're warm by now. 1. Okay, keep those arms up nevertheless. We're going to open and close our fists as fast as we can. Nice and quick. Quick, 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 quick. You're going to tire out fairly soon. We're going to make the effort to push through, fully close the fist each time. Let's get a few more in. And then you can drop your arms. Okay. So follow along with me on this next one. What we're going to do is send our arms all the way back, and then send them all the way up, and then all the way down and back, and then all the way up. Now we're going to combine this movement. So when you send your arms forward and up, I want you to flex the knees and the hips. You can do just a little bit, and then rise up as you send them back. All right? If you want, if you can go a little lower, and then rise up and send them all the way back. So the depth is up to you. All right, down. I'm showing you a deeper squat. That doesn't mean you have to go as low as me. Listen to your body, do what you can. So we're going to do 5. Breathe in on the way down and out on the way up. In, out. Nice, slow, steady pace. In, out. We'll do 2 more. In, out, and then 1 more. In, out. Okay, let's do some alternating circles going backwards for the shoulders. Let your arms rest a little bit here. And then some alternating circles going forwards. All right, and then 1 more for the warm-up. We are going to tuck our chin into our chest. We're going to let our shoulders come forward. We're going to flex our knees, and we're going to flex our spine, 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to go as low as we can go, all the way down to the toes, or as low as you can go. And then as soon as you hit the base, your lowest point, you're going to come up, slowly unfurling, pull the shoulders back, stretch out the chest, take a deep breath in, and look at the ceiling. And then repeat. Lower down. And slowly make your way back up. Pull the shoulders back. Look up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. and you can relax. So you're going to want to have a chair close by for this one. You don't necessarily need the chair, but it's a good idea to have it nonetheless. And in fact, I think most of you probably are going to want to use it anyway. I'm going to put the ball back first. I'm going to touch the chair and use that in case I need it for balance. Sometimes just the sense of touch is enough to help improve your balance. So what we're going to do is point and flex the foot. If you're a little stronger, you can raise the leg while you do it. If you're a little weaker, you can drop the leg. Okay, as long as the foot's off the ground, just point and flex as fast as you can. And what's important on this exercise is that you involve the toes. So when you point the foot, you curl the toes under. When you flex the ankle, you extend the toes up. So make those toes do some of the work. All the while, this hip is working. It's working very hard. Okay, we're going to do some clockwise circles with this foot. Counterclockwise. And right about now, you should really be getting exhausted in the hip. So we can switch to the other side. There it goes again. So grab the chair, point and flex the foot. Get the toes working. And try to do it at a rapid pace. Get used to flicking the toes up quickly. Okay? It's going to help with reaction time. Get these muscles used to working quickly. So if you need to drive the toes up, flex the ankle and avoid an object in the winter time and avoid a fall, boy, it's worth it. It's worth the work. Trust me. All right, we're going to do some clockwise, or rather counterclockwise directions if it's the left foot. Pick a direction, stick to it. Okay, we're still thinking about involving the toes. And then change direction. You should be feeling this hip by now. One or two more. And we're done with those. I'm going to just push my chair away for now. If you want to have the chair in front of you for this next one, you know, for extra support, because we're going to be doing sideways movements, you can absolutely do it with the chair. I'm going to demonstrate without the chair. So here's what it looks like. We're going to take a side step, a lateral movement. We're going to reach towards our knees. We're going to push off, one smooth movement, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So it's important that we're doing two things. One, we're bending the knee. And two, we're pushing the hips back and leaning forward. So we're both working the quads and the hamstrings, all right? That lean forward is essential here. Try not to do it like this. If you could go lower, by all means go lower. Okay, we're from left to right. We're going to spell the following word forwards and backwards with no break. That's dinosaur. Pretty easy one to remember. So here we go. D. I. And push off. That push is essential. Don't just raise up. O, and then bring your feet together. It's got to be one quick movement. S. A. U. R. Don't stop. We're going to spell it backwards. R. U. A. S. O. N. I. D. Perfect, perfect. If you feel like that's uncomfortable for you, we're going to do lots more of these in the future. You can always limit the size of the step and the size of the bend, okay? And you can slowly allow yourself to improve with exposure over time. All right, so we're going to do one more exercise. And standing up, it does not actually involve the legs. I told you I'd want to get your rotator cuff working again today. So last time we were just doing these ones, low external rotation exercises. So we're going to do a mid-range external rotation exercise today. So you get the best of both worlds. So we're going to start with the band, about shoulder width apart. Some of you, depending on how strong your band is, might want to have your hands wider set than that. Thumbs face each other. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and stretch our arms out. And as we do that, we're going to turn our thumbs back. And then we're going to bring the thumbs back to face each other as we relax the band. And what's more important, if you can't get your arms all the way back, what's more important is that you at least get the shoulder blades back as we rotate. And then you can work on sending the arms back further, again, with exposure over time. We're going to we will not spell, we're going to count a multiple of 8. Starting from 0, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, this is not an easy one, is it? 72, and 80. And that's all you'll need for that one. Now we're going to keep that band. We're going to do one more exercise sitting down. So grab your chair and have a seat. All right, so we're going to loop the band around one or both feet. I usually loop the band around my right foot as default. So I'm going to choose the other foot this time so I keep things even. And if you're the same as me, you might want to switch your default foot today. So I'm holding the band so that it comes out the thumb side of my fist. This is a pretty simple one. I'm just going to open up my wingspan as much as I can. Some of you will do this, some of you will do this, some of you show-offs will get the full wingspan. So we're going to do this as a final multiple of 4, starting from 0, 4, 8, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You want to be using these muscles. Bring the shoulder blades together every time. That was 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Your shoulders should be getting very tired by now. 32, 36, one more, 40. Okay, now I want you to row. So just pull those elbows all the way back. Try to lift the band around the base of both feet this time. We're going to keep the arms nice and close to the body. We're going to send our elbows as far back as we can. And please, hold a nice posture for me. That's a part of the exercise. So, counting back from 80, 72. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Again, 64. It's a common theme today, isn't it? 56, 48, 40, 32, 24, 16, and 0. And after that, I'm certain you were feeling it in your hips and your legs as we were standing up, and now I know you're feeling it in your shoulders and in between your shoulder blades. So fairly good workout. I have the option of giving you a stretch at the end of today's session. We're doing something for your core, and I believe last week we were doing some stretches, so bear with me. We're going to do a simple scissor exercise with the legs. So you sit back in your chair, and we're going to do an over-under action with the feet. All right, we'll make it a really nice simple multiple. It'll be 5s, starting from 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, drop, take a couple breaths, and that's all the rest you get. Let's count back from 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the last one, the easiest of all, 0. All right, everyone, Thank you so much for joining me today. That's going to be it for this session. When you join me again on the next session, we're going to be getting some balance and coordination work in and a little bit more work for the upper body. But until I see you again, make sure to stay hydrated, stay active, stay healthy, and of course, stay safe, everyone.